This is McCook's Mr. Bill. It's an honor to have you here. Throughout my life, I've seen so many people get burned out or injured doing hard, heavy work. It can just break you down and destroy you. Maybe not overnight, maybe not even in a few years, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen because your body can only take so much. A good example, we had a local welder. He was considered one of the best in southwest Nebraska, a welder, yeah. And he did it for most of 25 years. And then the doc said, guess what, you're going blind. That welding has destroyed your eyesight. 25 years of doing that, not overnight, but his eyesight, he is legally blind now. He paid a price for that heavy work, absolutely. Had another friend. He got out of school and wanted to get out of the area. He and his father didn't get along. And his brother had already left the state, so his brother offered him to come work with him doing drywall, commercial drywall for malls and giant stores. And so that's what he did for the next 30 years until his back broke down. That's heavy work working with that drywall, without question. And 30 years his back broke down, and now he has a cane, and he walks like a 90-year-old man for the rest of his life. He paid a price, I tell you, he paid a price for heavy labor. Yeah. Another friend I've known for so many years, and he had a good full-time job, but he wanted to make a little money on the side. So he decided he'd make some quality, high-dollar furniture, and he was good at it. Oh, he made some good stuff. But a lot of that furniture was easily 300 pounds for maybe even 500 pound heavy furniture. And so he made it all by himself. And where do you sell it? Well, he was going to go to these home shows around the country. And so he would load the heavy furniture, and then he would drive there, and he would unload it, and this is all by himself, to go to the show. He might sell a piece or two and then load everything else back into the big trailers and bring it home, unload it, and about 5 years of that, and his back was done. His back was done. Major back surgery, and he's never been the same. He's never been the same. I have a friend tell that lived in Omaha, and he had a friend there that asked him to help him move. And he said it was a life-altering thing because the friend that he went to help him move, that friend had to do something at work. He didn't get to come home. So here he and his wife are, that we're going to help. All of a sudden, they're doing it all. That means they are taking it out of an apartment, down through the stairs, and then out into a truck, then drive the truck over to his new apartment and unload it and then put it back up into another apartment. Yeah, holy cow. Him and his wife struggled and fought that thing, you bet, most of a day that they'd gotten off, and they were exhausted and their backs were sore, and they had even back trouble for a while. Luckily, they said they're okay now, but they said that was a great education. They would never do that again. And he's well-to-do as far as that goes. He said, if I'd have known, I'd have gladly paid somebody $100 an hour to help and or to do the job. Pay 2 or 3 guys $100 an hour and let them do the work. And so he didn't have to, and his wife. So there's a good example of possibly injuring yourself seriously and for the rest of your life by doing heavy labor for a friend. I'd finish it with this. I had a friend that worked for a giant company here locally, and he was a mixer. And it took about every 2 minutes he would pick up a 40-pound bag, not the heaviest in the world, but a 40-pound bag every 2 minutes and throw it in the mixer. And he had to do that 8-hour shifts minus the breaks. And that's what he did. And for most of 30 years, he did that. Yeah. and his back is now, he's looking at back trouble himself, and he's still going pretty good, but he said he paid a terrible price to do that. High dollars, he got a good paycheck. You know, sometimes you have to weigh the risk, and he did get a good paycheck, and he's, you know, getting close to retirement now. But at the same time, he said, you know, most people couldn't last that long. They couldn't last that long. So if I were you, I would warn your young people that the back that God gave them, the strength God gave them, that has and is a limited resource. So choose wisely how you use it and try to protect it every chance you get. Have a good day.